The belt was wrong, so I owe you a belt.
I just gave you, what? You owe me money?
No, easy. We are going to pull the diesel out of the car.
We are determined to start the diesel.
The Diesel Junior?
Yep.
We brought the truck over here so we can get more power to the battery to start it faster, turn it over faster, and so we can get this started. Got to make sure all those are on and start the truck. It will crank this faster than its dead battery. Because that battery is dead.
Last video we tried to do it, it was like, and it died.
It was what?
But the battery wasn't working. I think that was like 2 videos ago. I got a question for you guys at home. Comment down below what you got for Christmas. It could be like a toy car, or you got something. I got for Christmas a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, so now we have to turn on the truck, get these cables, and see where these things go. Where do you think these would go?
Those go on the battery in here. You hook
the battery? I thought this was no. I mean gas fuel.
No, yeah, but you still have to have a battery to run all these ridiculous electronics.
I feel you. My electronic is dying.
So we'll hook those up, we'll fire the truck up, and we'll get started cranking on the motor. So we have it hooked up to the truck. I'm not going to start it, so maybe this will start quick and we won't have to listen to the truck run. If it doesn't work, then we'll fire the truck up and see what happens then. Doesn't turn it any faster, does it? So this is a solenoid right here that turns the fuel off, and it's not clicking off.
It's not working.
No, so it may be froze. We may need a new one of those.
Oh no. What about if we start the truck? I don't think that's gonna work though.
No, I don't think so either. But
butts always work.
What'd you say?
Like butts, like.
You say butts always work?
But we can like do something and
Watch where you're videoing.
And then it works. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah. Butts always work. Let's take this air.
Take it off. Shake it off.
See if we can get it to, because it's kind of running out. Maybe it's just not getting in there.
My hands are freezing.
Are they?
Yeah.
Ah, man, this does not want to come off here.
Can I just skip one?
Ah, there we go.
I feel like you just broke something.
No, I just ripped it off there.
That's technically.
Okay. Let's see if this will work.
Smoke pipe's right there, so that's why it backed up. Oh, my leg.
I don't think there's anything clogging it. There might be. There may be like a dirt dauber's nest or something in there.
Dirt dauber. I dig dirt.
Well, this is kind of another fail. Fail number 5. I saw something. Did you guys see that? That was a spark. It was again. There's again. Watch closely in the middle. That solenoid's not working.
That's fail number 6.
So we're not going to get this started.
Oh!
Can't be doing that.
Cast off the video before we get hurt.
Turn it off, bud. We got sidetracked. There's a whole lot of donut marks out there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey! Oh! Hunter made this. It melted a little bit. But he made this yesterday. And he kind of likes it, but now it's starting to melt, so He wanted to do something.
Let's tackle it. I'm gonna tackle it. 3, 2, 1.
You didn't tackle it, you just ran right over it. Ew-wee.
It's raining!
Oh, right in the cojones. Oh my goodness, that tires are flat.
Ooh, they're flat.
I need some airs in them. You paying for your car?
Right now, no. I did pay for that box, $45. So I gave my dad $45. No,
Yep.
47.
It was something like that, yeah.
I think it was 47.
Because we bought a belt. The belt was wrong, so I owe you a
Yeah,
belt.
I just gave you, what? You owe me money?
No, easy. We are going to pull the diesel out of the car because it won't run. I took the valve cover off. Skirt.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not just saying what are we doing today for like the video. I actually don't know what we're doing. He just told me to come outside.
We just need videos, don't we? You're the one going to do this. Look at that clutch. That is not your typical junior dragster clutch. The chain was too long, so we got 2 different kinds of chains linked together. Fancy little throttle linkage here. Because this is not your average junior motor.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a diesel. This car has an iron flywheel. It has a key and a starter. And up there, it has a battery. This car has got to be the heaviest junior dragster known to man. So the plan is to take all that off there. I got to figure out how to make a compression release to make this thing, to take the starter off there so I can start it with a regular junior starter. Make a compression release to do that. And then I need to put that turbo on there. This little dude right here. Zing zing.
Oh, the other one works. Oh, this actually smells disgusting.
It smells like diesel, don't it?
I know. Give this a nice little cleanup.
Yep. Clean it up, freshen it, put some new rings and bearings in it, and make it hold that turbo so we can make lots of power.
There it goes. Oh, I hear, guys, another story. One time that, remember that chain that was like so tight, I went fast. I went like so fast, I can't even do my burnout.
Couldn't even do a burnout because we had your belt wrong.
Yeah.
There it is. What are you doing? All right, we got we got the side plate off the diesel. It's draining oil right now because it's a nasty mess like every other diesel. There's the crank, cam gear. I like how I pointed at the screen to show the cam gear. That's the crank. There's the cam gear. That's a counterbalance shaft.
I saw that. You're like, I was like, what?
This box is all the weight that we can lose, and I can't even pick it up with one hand. I ported this before I put it together the first time. It's not bad for, you know, a diesel. But that's it. There's the little diesel piston.
Is this ladder 50 pounds?
It's got push rods right there. Go up. There's the springs. Rocker arms are in the valve cover. There's the clutch. There's the cover. That deal is the governor. And this also drives the oil pump. It has pressurized oil. Here's the fuel pump. This little deal comes off, but it rides on the camshaft. The cam pumps this up. There's a solenoid in there, or a cylinder in there, and it pumps the cylinder. Then this moves side to side, and that is the throttle. And that controls how much the cylinder opens up to let fuel in it. That is going to have to be all completely rebuilt to put more fuel in there when we add the turbo. Do you know how to do that?
No.
You want to learn?
I want to learn.
This is the big old injector. You know diesels have injectors, they don't have spark plugs. On the end of this, there's like 5 little bitty holes. Goes in the top of the cylinder head right there. Here's the camshaft. There's a dot right there that goes in with the crank. There's 2 dots on the crank. That's the cam. Center lobe is for the fuel pump. That's what the fuel pump rides on, is that center lobe. I am going to degree this camshaft and then send it to webcam and give them a grind I want off of what we've done on some big diesel motors. And we'll try to make some more power with that. We may even dyno it naturally aspirated with a new camshaft, see what it does. We have record of this motor. In fact, we have video of dynoing this motor before, naturally aspirated, and with stock cam. Everything was stock except for a little bit of blend work in the cylinder head. Another thing that we're probably going to have to do is O-ring the top for the cylinder head. It has a little bitty copper gasket that goes between the head and the block, and if we might have to O-ring that to hold the cylinder pressure, and may even have to get some better studs. I don't know how much. There's another one that goes over there, but it came out. I don't know how much these studs will hold for cylinder pressure, but we're definitely going to be making more than what the factory specs is. So that is camshaft, runs there, and it's got a flat tappet lifter that goes on there. This is already wore a little bit. It's got 1 weekend of racing on it, and it's already wore a little bit. So that cam is obviously not going to do the job, so we got to fix it anyway. They're like 20 bucks on eBay for a camshaft. But I'm going to degree that in, send it out, and we should see it, I hope in a couple weeks. But the way the world is right now, there is absolutely no telling. I put the cam back in along with the lifters, and we are going to set up top dead center with a degree wheel, and we're gonna degree this camshaft, write it all down, make notes. That way we know where it's at. I've got the cam specs off of this little diesel motor here, and I'm here to tell you, that is a little bitty dude. I measured it at 50 and I measured it at 20. There's almost no lift. It does have some rocker ratio, so it may be around 400-ish lift. But that little cam right there is not doing much. Yeah, I know it's a diesel, yada yada, but it's gonna have to drive a turbo, so it needs to make more power.